What's up, guys? It's Alex here, and this is the rookie showcase and pre-draft interviews of my NBA 2K14 player. It's Alex Price. I'm having a pretty decent game so far. 25 points, 10 assists, with only 1 rebound. That needs to be changed. Look at that. I'm wide open. Pass it, Oladipo. Ooh, look at Port. Oh, almost got the rebound. So probably going to have one more offensive, but dang it. Hooper.
Their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late. And as a coach, that can really be frustrating when you guys were stumbling along.
Oh, almost got the end one. I get 2 free throws here as I was driving. Made free throw there. Can I make it 2 in a row? Yes, I can. Oh, I almost got the A on the teammate grade. Can this be my rebound? No, Papa. Oh, almost made that too. Wow. Alright, so I did pretty good that game, got 27 points. Oh man, look at those. How about that game recap? I'm going to show you guys my performance real quick before I do the interviews. 27 points, 1 rebound, 10 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks on 71% shooting. I didn't shoot a 3-pointer at all. And 2 turnovers. And 3 highlight plays. And I'm using a scoring point guard, if you haven't been watching my other video, my creation videos. So let's see which teams want to interview me. Hopefully they'll be good. And I don't think I played good enough to get a #1 spot, but we'll see. New Orleans Pelicans. That'd be a pretty sweet team.
Taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 6th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Go ahead and turn it up so you guys can hear it a bit better. He asked, where do you think your career is going to go? What do you hope to achieve? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be? Have you seen that before? Yeah, I want to be the best I can be.
Wow. Okay. So, I want my career to go wherever it takes me. As cliche as that sounds. Ultimately, I want to be the best basketball player and best team player I can be. At the end of the day, that's really all I can ever ask out of myself. I want to be remembered as someone who gave 110% every time he set foot on the court.
That's a good answer. That's what I'd say. Sorry for the bad quality too. Tell you after
What do you
this.
think you'll bring to a franchise as far as marketability?
Personally, people relate to me.
Man, I bring a smile, a hard work
Personality.
ethic, and some really bad dance moves, man. I feel like people can really relate to me, really get behind me, you feel me?
That's true. Some really bad dance moves. That's like I am in real life.
Thanks so much for your
I'm
time.
recording with
I don't
my
wanna get
pods,
ahead
so
of
that's the reason
myself
why
here,
the
but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our
quality's
turn to
bad.
pick.
They'd be ecstatic if I was available. The Phoenix Suns. Ooh, I don't know if I want to go there or not.
Nice performance tonight. I'm GM and President of Team Operations for the Suns. We have the 5th pick in this draft,
5th pick.
and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling.
I'm not going to give them the best
We
answers.
really love the idea of you being a part of that process.
Alright.
What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
Ooh, they want me to be a centerpiece. It's a big commitment, but I'm in.
Look, Phoenix has had a great run with Nash and Stoudemire and all. It's time for a change, I get it. To be a part of that rebuilding effort is a big commitment. It's years of struggling to acquire the right pieces to turn everything around. I've seen what this front office can do, and I'm a firm believer they can do it better than anyone else. If they need me, I won't give anything less than 110%.
That is true. Won't give anything less than that. 110%. Come on, ask a question.
One more question, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
How important is it for you to get a lottery pick in the draft?
I want to go to the right team. I kind of want to be a lottery pick, but
Honestly,
I want to go to the right team.
care. I'm more concerned with going to the right team than I am going as high as possible. I want to play for someone who's going to utilize me to the best of my abilities. Someone who's going to use me to put the team into a position to win games. Heard?
True.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team.
Thanks.
We just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Out of those two, I'd prefer the Pelicans. Detroit Pistons.
Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We have the 8th pick of the draft.
Eighth
We're
pick.
looking for
Ugh.
someone to be the face of our franchise.
Ugh.
We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel of how well you'd fit in with us. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort.
I'm not going to be able to stay that
How
long.
comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
Fluxy. I can do it for a couple years.
It sounds to me like you're asking if I'm comfortable losing in the short term. Sure, I can handle that for a little
Shout
while.
out to
as I
Flux
learn the NBA
Nightmares
game.
on Xbox
It's not
360.
the biggest motivator in the world, but if you're telling me that you guys have a master plan, I can definitely get on board with that as long as it doesn't hold my game back.
Good answer.
Next question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
Paying my parents. Take care of my parents.
Easy answer. My parents have spent their entire life putting me into the position I'm in right now. I want nothing more than to take care of them and make sure that the rest of their lives are as carefree as possible. I don't need glitz and glamour. I just need my loved ones cared for.
Yep, it's true.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
Check out my NBA draft video in a second. And I shall see you guys in a bit.